The National Water and Sewage Authority NWASA hereby notifies the public of the enforcement of restrictions on water usage supplied by NWASA effective May 12, 2024 and covering the following activities. 1. Irrigation and watering of gardens, lawns and ground. 2. Washing roadways, pavements, paths, garages, outrooms or vehicles with the use of hoses. 3. Filling of swimming pools and ponds. And 4. Any other purpose that, in the opinion of the authority, requires the use of a considerable or excessive quantity of water. This decision aligns with the Water Services Regulations SRO 41 of 1993, subsection 9(1), which empowers the authority to issue notices prohibiting either entirely or subject to specified conditions and for such duration as deemed necessary or expedient the use of water supplied by or obtained through the authority's pipelines in the event of water scarcity due to drought or other causes. The public is urged to adhere strictly to these restrictions and to cooperate with NWASA in conserving water during this period.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via Superb Service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess and Klein and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Pick your daily reward from the Quartz Ready Cash Money Tree. Every customer is a winner with every loan of $3,000 or more from Quartz Ready Cash. Plus, you get to enter to win a weekend for two at Sandals. No deposit, no collateral needed. All you need is your ID, proof of address, payslip, job letter, and 2 references. Visit your nearest Quartz or Ready Cash location today or apply online at www.quartz.com. Get more for 2024 with Quartz Ready Cash. We are ready when you are. Conditions apply.
Alrighty, and of course we have to say welcome to everyone to another Mikey Live program. I'm your host Mikey Hutchinson, and we are coming to you live from the Spice Isle of the Caribbean, that is Grenada, where we've got it all: sand, sea, sun, beautiful people, a lot of things. I mean, it's a nice place. Now it's Friday, and of course we try to not keep you too long on the program on Fridays, you know. Just tell you just about what you need to know, then we set you off on your merry good way. Division of birth, deaths, and marriages closure that we need to tell you about. We have an update as it relates to petroleum prices. We're actually seeing a slight decrease in petroleum products. We'll talk to you about that as well. CPEA launches online examination platform in Carriacou and Petit Martinique. We've been posting these on our page. Lyndon Victor and Kireni James to compete this weekend. And we've got more. All right. What else we have? Richard George Fisher buried today. That's the individual who was part of that incident at the brick road, you know, Molyneux land slippage project, where that truck kind of like, you know, capsized and it took his life. His funeral was today. One man charged, a young man charged for possession of firearm following the circulation of a viral video on social media. We'll tell you more when we return. Gotta let you know the headlines was brought to you through the kind compliment of Quartz, Grenada Limited, Digicel, Nawasa, Real Value, IGA Supermarkets, Superb Distributors, Infinite Contractors, and of course we've got the Beacon Insurance. We'll be back in about a couple seconds.
Infinite Contractors and Machinery. We are your one-stop engineering and consultancy company with experience locally, regionally, and internationally. We provide excavation services and engineering consultancy, construction of residential and commercial structures, civil works such as drainage, retaining walls, roads, concrete patio services, paving services, concrete driveway services, remodeling and renovation, painting services, styling services, and so much more. Ask about our rental services of excavators, heavy equipment, metal formwork, and steel prop. Contact us today via telephone number 537-9675 or email infinitecontractors19@gmail.com.
To all the first-time viewers on the program, we're saying hello to you, and to the usual suspects, we want to say hello to you as well. Now, this is to inform you that the Vector Control Division will be conducting fogging operations on the following days and in the communities listed. Tuesday, 21st May, La Mode, 5 p.m. Wednesday, 22nd May, Mongay, 5 p.m. Thursday, 23rd May, The Glean and Ravine, 5 p.m. Friday, 24th May, Tempe Township, 5 p.m. Please be guided accordingly. Allow the people to come and do their work. See if they could get rid of some of the mosquitoes in your area. The Ministry of Health regrets to inform the public, they say, that due to unforeseen circumstances, the Division of Births, Deaths, and Marriages at the Ministerial Complex is closed from noon today, Friday, 17th May 2024, until further notice. Now, during this time, members of the public, you are urged to use your local district offices for the necessary services. They say that they sincerely apologize for any inconvenience this sudden closure may cause and appreciates your understanding. So again, the Division of Births, Deaths, and Marriages at the Ministerial Complex is closed as of today, and that will be until further notice. And so they're encouraging you to use the necessary district offices within your particular district. I know some of it we got it. But anyway. So the general public, you're hereby informed that effective Saturday, May 18th, that's tomorrow, God's willing, the retail prices of petroleum products, gasoline, diesel, kerosene, and liquefied petroleum gas, LPG, commonly known as cooking gas, in the state of Grenada is as follows. We will be experiencing a slight decrease. The oil price for gasoline on the mainland, $16.76, goes down to $16.62, a decrease of 14 cents. Diesel moves from $14.09. There's an increase there. The new price it moves from $15.09 to $15.43, an increase of 34 cents. All right. And of course, when it comes to the kerosene, well, that moves from $12.01 to $11.76, which represents a 25 cents decrease. Now, as it relates to the LPG cooking gas, there's no change with that. But for the 100-pound cylinder, that moves from $255 per pound, which is per 100 pound, to $248.45, a decrease of $6.55. Bulk moves from $265. What's going on with you, Mikey? Bulk moves from $265 to $255, a decrease of 10 cents. Let's head over to Carrier Cool. Well, the 20-pound cylinder moves, no change. But the 100-pound cylinder moves from $278 for the 100-pound cylinder, and it goes down to $271.45. That's a decrease of $6.55. Bulk moves from $265 to $255, a decrease of 10 cents. The Ministry of Finance continues to monitor petroleum product prices and will intervene as necessary if prices exceed $17 All right, so they're saying that if the price exceeds $17, they will intervene. Now, petroleum product prices of gasoline, diesel, and kerosene within the Tri-Island state of Grenada are fully harmonized in line with the statements made by the Minister of Finance in the 2023 budget speech. The new retail prices are computed based on the average of the actual cost, freight, and insurance rates for gasoline, diesel, and kerosene. However, for LPG, the main Caribbean postings, which is the Platts for cost, was used over the period April 16, 2024 to May 8, 2024. Petroleum products are pre-controlled goods. Therefore, price-controlled goods. Therefore, no retailer shall vary the stated prices. All right, so the prices must be the same wherever you go. No changes. No retailer has that authority. The Caribbean Primary Exit Assessment, CPEA, has launched its online examination platform in Carriacou and Petite Martinique following a successful pilot program, they say, at Mount Pleasant Government School last year. Online digital testing, a significant step forward in modernizing the examination process, offers students a more accessible and streamlined way to complete their assessments. It's also expected to enhance the overall efficiency and effectiveness of the CPEA, providing a better experience for both students and educators. Delon Moses, who is the district IT officer, expressed satisfaction with the process thus far, highlighting the smooth implementation and positive feedback. 83 students from Carriacou and Petite Martinique, including those from Harbour Light Windward School, are participating in the online examinations. The Ministry of Carriacou and the Petite Martinique Affairs local government extends, they say, best wishes to the students in their exams and further educational endeavors. So now we are hearing World Championship bronze medalist, the decathlete Lyndon Victor, makes his 2024 debut this weekend, Saturday 18th and Sunday 19th, at the Hypo meeting in the Mosley Stadium, Gotsis, Austria. Now, the Hypo meeting is a World Athletics organized combined events gold level meet featuring the world's top heptathletes and decathletes in 2 days of grueling competition. Victor, a two-time Commonwealth champion and the holder of of several national records, has his sights set on the Paris 2024, where he will make his third Olympic appearance for Grenada. All right, we are also hearing that we can expect to see Kirani James Saturday. All right, yep. So let's keep our fingers crossed. The event is the LA Grand Prix at the Drake Stadium, Los Angeles, California. It will be Kirani's second race of the 2024 season after an impressive win in Bermuda recently. I think that was sometime in April, the end of April. So we are wishing both athletes all the best. You might have seen a video in circulation that depicts a young man brandishing a gun that made the rounds on social media. Nord Waltris, a 23-year-old unemployed of Mount William, St. Patrick, was charged by police with the offenses of possession of a firearm and possession of ammunition. A 23-year-old. The charges were brought following the recent circulation on social media of a video depicting Mr. Waltris brandishing what was purportedly a firearm. Now, Mr. Waltris was brought to the St. George's Magistrates Court today, Friday 17 May 2024, where he was remanded to His Majesty's prisons. He is scheduled to be brought to the Victoria Magistrates Court on Monday 27 May 2020. Jesus. This is, well, at least we are seeing that the authorities are taking a different approach towards gun-related incidents, because now we are seeing that, 100% of the cases that I've seen with gun possession charges, those individuals have been remanded to prison. All right, the posture of the court seemed to have shifted to some degree, And so we are seeing that everyone so far in the past few days or weeks that have been charged with the possession of a firearm, etc., they have been remanded to prison. So, national consultation in terms of the revised national poultry. We've been telling you that, and you know that agriculture is our thing for 2024. We've been telling you about that, but Minister Andy Williams, he made Poland. He was there, and he made a presentation yesterday. Let's go.
I bring to you greetings from our Prime Minister, the Honorable Deacon Mitchell, Minister for Agriculture, Lands, Forestry and Marine Resources, Honorable Jonathan Andrews, and myself. I am indeed pleased that you, the stakeholders in the poultry industry, can meet to review the revised national poultry policy and to make your input into the final document that will be submitted to Cabinet for approval and implementation. Folks, the government of Grenada in February of 2017 published a national poultry policy. The stated aims and objectives of that national policy were: 1, to create a level playing field for the poultry industry to be competitive. 2, promote trade and domestic policies that are supportive of Grenada's national development plan. 3, provide a policy framework which enables the poultry industry to develop and grow.
Thank you very much, sir. And of course, we've been telling you that our poultry, the quality of it is just out of this world compared to what's imported. You know what I mean? So we have to support our local, but of course we have to beef up on our production. You understand? The demand is high, but still we find that the supply is not there to match it. So hopefully, we can beef that up so that we can have a better quality of poultry on island. Trust me, when you consume local poultry, local chicken, and so on, compared to what we import, night and day. We were telling you earlier, Richard Fisher, that worker who lost his life at the Molyneux land slippage, he was laid to rest today. It was a hard one for his family members and friends. I got an opportunity to see some of the tributes that was paid to him. In fact, speaking of tributes, there was a nice procession with the concrete trucks and so on, heading to the burial site. It was just a nice send-off for Mr. Fisher, who left home like any other father would, like any other husband would, like any other brother would, looking to make ends meet, and never returned, owing to his death at the work site, and that was really tragic. And so that is why when we are heading out, we need to at least tell our friends or family members or mother or father or wives or sisters or brothers or children how much we appreciate and love them. I mean, you have to live each day as it were your last, because it might just be, God forbid, it might just be. Whenever you leave the house, do so as if it's your last. Because it might just be, God forbid. Yeah? All right, family. What else? Let us take a quick break and come back. When we come back, we'll have some weather for you. We'll have the national report as well. We ain't staying too long. We're coming back.
The National Water and Sewage Authority (NWASA) hereby notifies the public of the enforcement of restrictions on water usage supplied by NWASA effective May 12, 2024, and covering the following activities. 1. irrigation and watering of gardens, lawns and ground. 2. Washing roadways, pavements, paths, garages, outrooms or vehicles with the use of hoses. 3. Filling of swimming pools and ponds. And 4. Any other purpose that, in the opinion of the authority, requires the use of a considerable or excessive quantity of water. This decision aligns with the Water Services Regulations SRO 41 of 1993, subsection 9(1), which empowers the authority to issue notices prohibiting either entirely or subject to specified conditions and for such duration as deemed necessary or expedient the use of water supplied by or obtained through the authority's pipelines in the event of water scarcity due to drought or other causes. The public is urged to adhere strictly to these restrictions and to cooperate with NOASA in conserving water during this period.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via Superb service. We are Superb distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess and Klein and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Anywhere at any time and have it delivered to you right here in Grenada at yogo.gd.
Pick your daily reward from the Quartz Ready Cash Money Tree. Every customer is a winner with every loan of $3,000 or more from Quartz Ready Cash. Plus, you get to enter to win a weekend for two at Sandals. No deposit, no collateral needed. All you need is your ID, proof of address, payslip, job letter, and 2 references. Visit your nearest Quartz or Ready Cash location today or apply online at www.quartz.com. Get more for 2024 with Quartz Ready Cash. We are ready when you are. Conditions apply.
Plug into Digicel Plus and get even more entertainment with Disney Plus included. The best of Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, and National Geographic all in one place. Whenever you want, plug into Plus to enjoy Disney Plus and much more with a home fiber bundle. Sign up today. Digicel Plus.
Infinite Contractors and Machinery. We are your one-stop engineering and consultancy company with experience locally, regionally, and internationally. We provide excavation services and engineering consultancy, construction of residential and commercial structures, civil works such as drainage, retaining walls, roads, concrete patio services, paving services, concrete driveway services, remodeling and renovation, painting services, styling services, and so much more. Ask about our rental services of excavators, heavy equipment, metal formwork, and steel prop. Contact us today via telephone number 537-9675 or email infinitecontractors19@gmail.com.
This is the GIS Evening Report for Friday, May 17, 2024. I am Sherian Noel. In the headlines, stakeholders in the renewable energy sector discuss the way forward in using solar PV technology for Grenada. Details to this story and more when we return.
CSI, 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 no! CIS!
Welcome to Grenada, May 22nd to the 25th. Where will you be?
I will be at CIS 2024.
Are you still sitting there? Make sure you get up and register for CIS 24 Grenada.
Grenada, the island of spice, and everything in it is nice. And when you think of beauty spots, Grenada really have a lot.
CIS 24 Grenada. See you there.
Welcome back. The Renewable Energy Division of the Ministry of Climate Resilience convened local experts and partners in the solar PV sector for a national consultation aimed at discussing the future of Grenada's clean energy development. Like many small island development states, Grenada relies heavily on imported fossil fuels for electricity generation. This dependency not only strains the economy but also contributes to environmental degradation. To chart a sustainable energy future, key players in the sector gathered at the Radisson Hotel to explore the use of solar photovoltaic PV technology as a solution to these challenges. Dr. Roxanne Graham of the Ministry of Climate Resilience, the Environment and Renewable Energy emphasized that exploring new energy sources is crucial for setting the country on a sustainable path.
We want to be able to truly commit to protecting the environment while optimizing our financial resources, and importantly, we want to achieve some energy independence. And recognizing these challenges and opportunities, our ministry, with the expectation of collaboration from you, key stakeholders, has convened this consultation to explore the transformative potential of solar PV technology in our energy landscape.
Head of the Ozone Unit, Leslie Smith, was the main presenter at the consultation. He shared statistics on the current state of Grenada's energy sector, noting a growing consumer interest in solar PV installations. However, he emphasized that much more work remains to be done.
In terms of our renewable energy potential, in terms of solar PV, we are aware of the plans of Grenlec to install a 17 to 18 megawatt facility at 2 different locations. And in terms of distributed rooftop, which many of you are involved in, from a survey that was done here in 2021 by the World Bank, and they have done a completed mapping of the island, they indicated that there is a potential of 619 megawatts of distributed rooftop solar PV. And that was 2021. We have a lot more buildings have been erected since. And we know that it's not possible to do that, but that's just the potential from our rooftop that is available. The question is asked about independent power producers. I don't have the answer to that, and we're hoping that through this consultation today, we can dive into the IPP arrangement. The POC would give us some insight as to where we are with that. GrenLec would give some information as to integration into the grid and the resilience and the ability for the grid to absorb what a lot of you came here with as your plans. In terms of geothermal, we are currently pursuing our geothermal resource. We're actually into phase 2 of this project, and we are expecting to erect a 15 megawatt plant that can provide a lot of the base load of our electricity here in Grenada.
The solar PV consultation was well attended with participation from various organizations and companies, including government agencies and investors. Moving along, work has officially begun on installing night landing facilities at Caracou's Lauriston Airport, marking a significant milestone in enhancing the airport's capabilities. The project includes installing obstruction lights to facilitate safe and efficient aircraft landings at night, as well as pavement retrofitting to improve the airport's operational capacity. This development fulfills a promise made by Prime Minister Honorable Deacon Mitchell, who is also the Minister of Infrastructure and Physical Development, Public Utilities, Civil Aviation and Transportation. The work is being led by representatives from the Grenada Airports Authority, the Grenada Bureau of Standards, and other key stakeholders. Agriculture officials are optimistic that the recently held National Poultry Consultation is a step in the right direction toward advancing Grenada's food security initiative. Wednesday's national consultation follows a series of parish sessions held island-wide to establish a national poultry policy. We get more in this report from the Ministry of Agriculture.
The National Poultry Consultation paves the way for the completion of the final draft of the 2023 National Poultry Policy, spearheaded by the Ministry of Agriculture and Lands, Forestry and Marine Resources, in collaboration with the Grenada Association of Poultry Producers. Thursday's exercise follows a series of parish consultations throughout the Tri-Island state. Minister for Mobilization, Implementation and Transformation and Acting Prime Minister Honorable Andy Williams, speaking at the opening ceremony on Thursday, reminded stakeholders that food security remains a top priority for government.
The government of Grenada, in February of 2017, published a national poultry policy. The stated aims and objectives of that national policy were: 1, to create a level playing field for the poultry industry to be competitive. 2, promote trade and domestic policies that are supportive of Grenada's national development plan. 3, provide a policy framework which enables the poultry industry to develop and grow. 4, implement the initial and subsequent agreement between the government of Grenada, Caribbean Agro, and the poultry producers to create a framework for the industry. And 5, to achieve a 300% increase in market share in the first 5 years for local producers.
Over 450 registered poultry farmers are currently listed with the Grenada Association of Poultry Producers. Acting Permanent Secretary Alva Brown highlighted the importance of engaging stakeholders in the process, labeling them as the drivers of the industry.
So this is why we are here today, to engage with you on the major aspects of the revised poultry policy. There may be issues in there that affect you negatively or otherwise. And so it is important that you speak to those. Be frank and open. Share your views. Because at the end of the day, we all have to implement this poultry policy. And so you are the drivers. You are going to be the drivers of this because you are the ones that are involved in the industry.
Increasing market potential by boosting local production and maximizing on the health benefits of the local industry, thereby increasing revenue earnings for poultry farmers, are among driving factors influencing the national poultry policy. FITIA Speaker Ambassador David Prendergast encouraged stakeholders to continue with the national drive in taking the industry forward, as data indicates that the potential for import displacement at both national and regional level is substantial.
This document is key in creating a predictable framework for investment from small, medium, and larger farmers and agro-processors. Of course, key to policy approval is this consultation process, which you are continuing today. This allows for not only inputs from you, the stakeholders and the poultry farmers who know the industry, but also seeks to secure and will secure the buy-in of the stakeholders such as yourselves on the proposed draft. But most importantly, the consultation process ultimately ensures that the policy to be implemented is efficient and effective in meeting the outcomes sought by all key stakeholders involved throughout the poultry value chain.
The national draft policy is expected within the next 3 months.
This is a GIS Evening Report. Still to come, Grade 6 students share their views on the 2024 CPEA examination.
Climate change is real, bringing hotter days and less rain. Less rain means less water, so it's crucial for us to conserve water at home. When washing my vehicle, I use a bucket with rainwater that I have stored. This is how I save water. What are you waiting for?
Grenadian Olympians Kirani James, Lyndon Victor and Anderson Peters, along with top-tier international athletes including Elaine Thompson-Hera, have all been confirmed for the 4th edition of the Grenada Invitational. The Grenada Invitational is a scheduled event under the World Athletics 2024 calendar, making it an event not to miss.
Of course, to me, the big names are Kirani James, Lyndon Victor, Anderson Peters, Melanie Rodney, Haley Hazard, Kurt Felix, and I think I could end here, right? No, but we have over 80 athletes are going to compete at the Grenada Invitational in 2024. One of the athletes who confirmed, and I would like to announce this morning, is Mr. Rashid Broadbell, a 110-meter hurdler from Jamaica, a Commonwealth champion at the last Commonwealth Games. He's having a fantastic season so far. Another hurdler, Miss Megan Tapper, 100-meter hurdler, Jamaica bronze medalist. She will be coming to the Grenada Invitational also. And I will just announce one more name. Of course, if you stay tuned to our social media platforms, we will continue to announce the names of the other athletes coming to Grenada for the Invitational. But the other athlete I would like to announce is, this lady is a 5-time Olympic champion. She's never competed outside of Jamaica in the region. So joining us on Thursday, the 6th of June, will be Miss Elaine Thompson-Hera, 100-meter fastest woman in the world.
That was Chairman of the Grenada Invitational, Dexter Mitchell. Additionally, Mitchell stated that participating athletes will have the opportunity to earn world rankings and be considered for future Olympic meets.
The Grenada Invitational is a world ranking event. The Invitational in 2024 is a world ranking event, which means that athletes who are competing here will earn points towards the world ranking and, more importantly, can qualify for the Olympics based on the times and the distances. So that is very, very, very important. It means that Mr. Peters and his team have the work cut out for them to ensure that the games are officiated at a very high standard.
In honor of Grenada's 40th anniversary since its first participation in the Olympics, past Olympians will also be recognized at this year's event.
2024 also marks the 40th anniversary of Grenada's participation in the Olympics. We first took part as a full-fledged member of the IOC in 1984. And I know I've gotten some calls about our participation in 1980 in Moscow. We were an observer nation in Moscow in 1980. So Mr. Ellis Maitland and Donald Pierre went to the Olympics but did not participate, they did not compete. Our first official competing year was in LA in 1984. And I would like to recognize our flag bearer from those games. The first Olympian in Grenada to go past a preliminary round, the president, Mr. Bernard Wilson. He actually defeated a boxer. I think when he comes, he's going to tell us who he defeated, but the guy was number 4 in the world at the time. And also Mr. Emerald Phillip, who is with us also, he was on that team. So we've had 51 people who've represented us at the Olympics since 1984. During the Invitational on the 6th of June, we will recognize all 51 of the past Olympians. There will be a special ceremony. And it is important, not only because it's the 40th anniversary of our participation in the Olympics, but also as we celebrate our 50th anniversary of independence, that we recognize our history is just not 1983 and 1979. Our history is the people who have put us on their shoulders and carried us through those 50 years, and that includes our past Olympians.
The 2024 Grenada Invitational will be broadcast live on Sportsmax. The Caribbean Primary Exit Assessment, CPEA, launched its online examination platform in Carriacou and Petit Martinique for a second consecutive year, following a successful pilot program at Mount Pleasant Government School in 2023. Online digital testing is a significant step forward in modernizing the examination process, offers students a more accessible and streamlined way to complete the assessments. 83 students from Carriacou and Petit Martinique, including those from Harbour Light Windward School, completed the online examinations. Delon Moses, District IT Officer, expressed satisfaction with the process thus far, highlighting the smooth implementation and positive feedback.
It is like a rewarding effort for them because they are the technological students. They're born within technological times. However, transcending from the regular paperwork to digital work, we had to get our teachers and our staff and other members of the working population and the school ready to administer those exams. Before the students can do the exam, the person's teaching must know the technology and for the students to understand. In other words, during exams in schools, we expect that teachers now will come on board and start preparing digital exams rather than paper-based exams. The process and the interest has spiked over from last year to this year. Last year we had one school being pilot, which is Mount Pleasant, and it was conducted at Hillsborough Government here, where we select the smallest numbers in primary schools around Carriacou and do one pilot program to see how it runs. And it was an excellent program. Students who were not very interested in coming to sit and shade exams and reading, they prefer the screen. The screen time for them is it now. So they use that screen time and they're enjoying the exam. Students who are not interested are not interested, and they're coming towards the exam happy and feeling very confident.
Some of the students shared their thoughts on the mode of examination this year.
I find that the exam was very easy, especially the maths and language. It was very easy for me, so I guess it was easy for the others as well.
The exam was very good. I'm happy that we did it on computers, and also we did multiple choice. So it's either A, B, or C, and I'm happy with that because we didn't have to write it in full sentences, so it was very easy. Very confident, and hopefully I'll ace and I'll get in the top 200.
The exam was very good. Computer was very easy. All you had to do was just click it A, B, C, or D.
If you leave out a question, you would know if you leave out the question, and it was much better than paper because it's much easier and the exam was nice and it was easy. I hope you get to go to the school of your choice.
And finally, after 2 days of examinations, grade 6 students are breathing easier. This year, a total of 1,707 students from 72 schools were registered to sit the Caribbean Primary Exit Assessment, CPEA. Only the top 200 students will be awarded the first choice school, subject to availability of space. Sorana Mitchell visited Woburn Methodist and Coran Government Schools on Thursday.
How was the exam?
It was good, very good, but the first day was scary.
Why?
Because I was nervous.
But now,
I'm feeling good.
because it's finished.
Angel Allard is among 22 students from Corinth Government School who sat the Caribbean Primary Exit Assessment CPEA online on May 15 and 16, 2024. 21 schools opted to allow their students to sit the final component of the CPEA online, which the Ministry of Education piloted last year. District IT Officer Keishon Paul, who was at the Woburn Methodist School supervising the exam, said the students showed enthusiasm in doing the exams online.
Well, I think generally the kids have been very, very receptive of the modality. We've observed definitely that they're very familiar with the technology. So having them do the exams on the devices as opposed to the paper, we haven't seen much of a significant difference in how they would have approached the exams. Probably one of the main things we observed is that they are a bit more enthusiastic and I'm willing to move through the questions. The interface allows them to see the different questions at the same time. They can flag questions, go back to them, and they have, I think because of the familiarity, they're able to better navigate the exam and they're not as nervous because, again, as I said, they're familiar with the modality of using devices.
At Woburn Methodist, 24 students sat CPEA online, and they also said it was easy. However, a social studies question got the better of them.
Can you give me a question you remember?
It's from social studies, a family tree question.
So that seems to be the trigger question for everybody.
Just the fact that the question had three options. Was Jada was Sam's daughter, Mark was his sibling, and Mary was his mother. And none of them had a lecture. So I just selected Mark because he was the only other sibling Sam had.
Oh, what was the question about it?
It was that Sam recently became an uncle.
Okay.
Which member of the family had a child?
Grace Sirini, who is originally from South Africa, has only been at Woburn Methodist School for about 9 months, but she said she tried her best.
So how has the testing, the CPEA been?
It's been okay. My least favorite subject is social studies, but...
Why is that?
It's just I don't know lots of the things, and I don't know lots about the Caribbean, but I try my best.
In total, 1,707 students were registered to sit CPEA this year from 72 schools. Only the first 200 students will be awarded their first choice school, subject to availability of space.
How you feel now as you're finished and you have to wait for the results?
I'm anxious at the same time that I'm done.
And now we wait for the results. Sarana Mitchell reporting.
And with that story, come to the end of the GIS report for Friday, May 17, 2024. On behalf of the entire news and production team, I am Sharian Noel, thanking you for viewing.
Okay, Sharian and the rest of the news team at the GIS, it's now time for us to head over to the Met Office, see what the weather is going to be like. We can tell you that the weather is expected to be generally fair and slightly hazy, becoming partly cloudy towards early morning with possible isolated showers. Tonight's minimum temperature 26.5 degrees Celsius. Winds easterly to east-southeasterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Seas moderate with waves 5 to 7 feet in easterly swells. Heading over to Saturday, we can tell you that the weather is expected to be generally fair and slightly hazy, becoming partly cloudy at times, mainly during the evening with a medium chance of nighttime showers. Max temperature 32.5 degrees Celsius, minimum 27.5 degrees Celsius. Winds easterly to east-southeasterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Seas moderate with waves 5 to 7 feet in easterly swells. If you're interested in knowing what the weather is going to be like on Sunday, it's going to be mostly fair with a slight increase in cloudiness at times, accompanied by a low chance of isolated showers. Max temperature 32 degrees Celsius, minimum 26.5. Winds easterly to southeasterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Seas moderate with waves 5 to 7 feet in easterly swells. That's the weather report for tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday. And before we go, just big up to the people on YouTube. You know, we know that you're there, like Suzanne, Island Girl, Charmaine, Catherine, Mom, Lintona, Rawl, the whole crew and families. Hello to those of you on Facebook, Bernadette, Hillary, Diana, Hazel, Hazeland, Javar and the sharing committee, Angel, Joyous, Adonna, Kireen, Jamal, and all the Clisilda, all the usual suspects, Jean, Veronica. You know, blessings to you guys, all right? I'm looking forward to seeing you guys sometime over the weekend. God bless you and the family. We'll touch base again. Take care. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We all say, Ja! No. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your family. God bless.